Well, look at that. Another day, another Nintendo screw-up. It's actually a shame, really, since I really want to like Nintendo. They generally make fun games which I enjoy playing. The problem has more to do with, well, actually being able to play those games. For those who haven't heard, Nintendo will be shutting down the 3DS and Wii U eShops in 2023. Why? Well, who knows? But you know what? Let's check Nintendo's official page on this topic. Why is this happening? This is part of the natural life cycle for any product line as it becomes less used by consumers over time. So here, let me translate that from corporate speak to English. We didn't actually have a good reason for this, but you don't get to buy our games anymore because screw you. Seriously, what on earth is the point of this? Even Nintendo, for their usual stupid reasons for their dumb decisions, will usually at least attempt to give an answer, regardless of how nonsensical it is. But this time, this tells us literally nothing. Just, oh, this normally happens, so don't worry about it. Now, I'm sure there are a couple theories from Nintendo fanboys out there. For example, well, obviously Nintendo has to shut down the servers. Don't you know that costs some money? Okay, listen, stupid. I'll keep this simple. Nintendo isn't some indie game studio that can barely make ends meet. They're a multi-billion-dollar company. I think they can keep a server or two dedicated to the 3DS and Wii U eShop online for a while. If Nintendo is really trying to tell us that barely anyone uses the 3DS and Wii U eShops anymore, then there should be no problem with keeping one server online and that's it. Sure, things will be slower for those who want to get games, but that's a far cry from slamming the door in their face. Oh, but wait, they will keep up a server or two, since they'll keep everything online for re-downloads. So, let me get this straight, Nintendo. You'll keep the servers open, but only for re-downloading games. You would have all the games right there on your servers, but haha, nope, can't actually buy them. And then Nintendo will cry about piracy again when people can't buy the games you have still available on your own shop, but I guess not for people with money, right? So, what to do, huh? Well, you're still able to add money to the 3DS and Wii U eShops until May 23rd by credit card, and using an eShop card until August 29th. And as much as I dislike some of Nintendo's practices, if there's a game on there that you want, I'd suggest you get it sooner rather than later. Furthermore, I'd also suggest you get Pokemon Picross. Now that probably sounds like a really specific suggestion, but that's for soft modding your 3DS on the latest firmware. While there will probably be future soft mod techniques after the eShop's closure, I'd still suggest doing it now, just in case. It'll also help you get games after the eShop's closure, as you'll just be able to install them yourself. As for the Wii U, I'd suggest getting the cheapest DS game you can get so that you can install Hackchi in its place. Say what you will about the Wii U normally, but a modded Wii U is still a powerful homebrew machine, and it's incredibly easy to soft mod. At least the last time I tried to. And yes, before you ask, those are both legal. You're allowed to modify the hardware you own, so long as you don't use it for something like, say, cheating in an online game. Am I disappointed by the eShop closure on these systems? Absolutely. Am I surprised by it? Sadly, no. Will I miss them? Of course, especially given how barren the Switch eShop is. Okay, seriously Nintendo, why is the Switch's eShop so boring? No music and a bland layout. Wow, cool, thanks. In fact, come to think of it, the entire Switch UI is super boring. Point is, we'll miss the old eShops, and it's a shame that they'll be going offline soon. Luckily for us, we have ways to solve the issues that Nintendo themselves created because they literally just can't be bothered to keep the eShop up. Well, thank y'all for watching, and take care.
Thank you.